Look at that. Sunset Shovel makes an appearance on the Loyola Terrace. On the terrace. So if you guys are wondering what we're doing, we're going to Portland again. Woo! We got the hot rod parked right behind us. I think I just showed you guys. And we're going to Portland because, what are the drag races called?
It's called the Harvest Drags.
We're going to the Harvest Drags in Portland, or a little bit south of Portland. So we're going up there tonight. We're going to drive about halfway, and then the other half of the way we're driving tomorrow. And we'll be racing on Saturday, and then we're going to cruise the city on Sunday. So you guys, I'll keep you updated on the races, and just stoked to have the Sunset Shovel next to Astro. Got the hot rod. Got the hot rods. Portland we go. All right, first stop. Check it, fill it. Hot rod's looking good. How's the drive?
Not bad. We got somebody following us pretty closely though.
Dude, somebody's tailgating us in like an old car. I'm so excited to get to Portland, dude.
Hi, we're back. We are now in Weed, California. Yama and I spent the night at our second favorite establishment here, other than the High Low Cafe. But we just grabbed lunch there. Mountain burger for me, omelet for Yama, and underneath the beauty of Mount Shasta, where we have snow on the peaks already. It's been pretty cold here so far, but the sun's already coming out. It's warming up. But Roadster's doing fine back here. We're trying to become truckers, so we're doing an okay job at that. Still working on parking. But other than that, our next stop is going to be Noah Norwood's place up in McMinnville. So we're going to cruise on up there and hang out with him tonight. But other than that, we're going to hit the road, listen to tunes, eat some snacks, and dream about chopper projects.
Ripping it, boys. Pop rods. Looks like we made it.
We made it. And look who we found. We found Noah Norwood, the Hot Rod Kid. So it has been a long couple days, 2 days on the road with trailer in tow, but we've now made it to McMinnville, Oregon, and we're getting ready for the race tomorrow, but we are at Noah's shop, which we will get into later.
And we promise you the next time you see this car, it'll be during the daytime.
And it'll be off the trailer.
And it'll be off the trailer. it?
Oh, it's killer. This thing's unbelievable.
I wonder if we need to change those jets back to 48.
What's up, guys? I'm Noah. They call me the Hotrod Kid. This is my business, H.R.K Design. So I'm stoked to have Yama and Joey here visiting for the Harvest Field Drags, but Yama wanted me to give like a little tour of my shop. So I specialize in like sheet metal shaping and fabrication of like early American cars especially. So you can see we got Joey's Roadster parked in here. This is my dad's Roadster that we built together. It's a 28. You'll see that soon. We're going to be racing that. Stuff like this is like what we like to focus on. So like this panel here was all dented and holes and stuff, getting that one all hammered out. This is a customer's 51 panel truck, adding some custom touches like this. This is a gas filler off of a Jaguar, and gonna do some rust repair and stuff like that on there. And then we have a pretty small space, so we like to keep everything on the wheels and everything, to try and keep everything like modular. This is our fabrication area, like hammers and dollies, English wheel, welders, which if you listen to the podcast, Yama and I nerded out on welders and stuff, plenishing hammer, bead roller, stuff like that. But yeah, so this is my workspace. This is where I like to get my stuff done, and like I was talking with Joey, it's super awesome to be able to have this space that I can kind of be creative in and get to hammer down on some fun customer projects.
Sweet. Thank you. Where can we find you?
You can follow me at the Hotrod Kid. I don't post on YouTube that much, but Noah Norwood on YouTube. And then the podcast is the Hotrod Kid podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, stuff like that.
You guys need to check that out because he does some pretty awesome work. And as you can see here, he does some pretty awesome work here as well. Thank you so much for having us, and we're stoked to be meeting you.
I'm stoked to have you here.
Well, we're going to go race.
That's right.
Woo! And those two old school hot rods.
My man, how's it going? Good to see you.
I was like, I don't even recognize this roast.
Hey, we are out here. We finally made it to Dayton, Oregon for the Harvest Field Drags. We rolled in here and we couldn't believe this lineup of early style hot rods we have out here. Everything's flathead or banger powered. And just to see just all these cars that are all going to race. I mean, they range from early Model Ts up through 32 is the newest one out here, which is incredible. And they're all the newest motors, 1948, but it's all flathead stuff and banger stuff. And it's been really, I mean, even when Yama and I drove out here this morning, just to have my car, which lives in the city, as you guys know, to have it out here on these open country roads with the fall colors and the fog lifting, and it felt really at home. It really did. And it's just shows that I don't know, that the world's a lot bigger than sometimes I think it is. And to be able to have my hot rod in a different neighborhood, a different part of town, has been really special. So you guys will see it out here. It just seems like, it fits right in, and it's pretty cool. There's something that, I built in my, we all built together in that small garage where you're about this far away from it, then to be able to take a step back and to see the field and to see the grass and to see the trees and to see this hot rod, it's pretty special. So we're excited to do some racing today for sure. Thank you, Charlie Hascall. Thank you, Kelli Hascall, and everybody for making this happen out here today. And we're really lucky to be a part of it, and I'm glad we made the long haul. guys, we are back. We had a crazy fun day of racing out in the dirt out here in Dayton, Oregon, thanks to Charlie and Kelli Hascall at North Palm Speed. It was a total riot. I got to race here last year in other people's cars, but to have this car that we put together in our garage in San Francisco out here in the dirt was just unbelievable. It was so much fun getting inside. It was pretty muddy out there in the beginning, but it really dried out. And, you know, we were able to win some races, lose some races, and have a couple grudge matches, and just be out there and spinning tires and jamming gears. I mean, it really, really, really was just a blast. I mean, my face hurts because I've just been smiling. It's covered in dirt. My car is covered in dirt, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, this is it. It's a beautiful, warm fall day out here. We had some fun in the pumpkin patch, and now we're gonna go drive to Portland. So here's the day. We're still running them. So much fun. I'm just so stoked on hot rods, and just that we can be out here doing this. You know, what a good time.
What a great time.
Great time.
So after driving in Jerry's coupe, his 5-window coupe, I think I might get one. It's much easier said than done.
Do it.
But maybe I'll sell a few bikes and get a hot rod. Just look at that thing. Look how cool it is. Thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna cruise over to Portland in the hot rod and have a good rest of our day. So it looks like we're about 10 minutes away from David and Jenny's house, and the fuel pump cut out on us. It looks like it's overheating, and we might have vapor locked it. So we just pulled the fuel line off of the carb, and we're gonna try and see if it'll
So you can bleed the air out of the system.
bleed the air out of the system and get it to work again. All right, so put a new fuel pump in, and we adjusted the clutch, so hopefully it shifts a little bit easier. We have 2 pounds of pressure again.
Excited about being able to go through the gears, you know?
Yeah, you want to go around the block real quick?
Yeah, I need the floor though, because you can't get your foot all the way down.
Okay. Well, whatever, we can just cruise it to David's house.
It's way better though.
Yeah?
Wow, that's like a lot. Going into 1.
Does it not crunch at all?
What?
It doesn't crunch at all?
No, like like when I put it in 1 right there, it's just super smooth.
Good, hell yeah.
So I wonder if we need a little bit more.
Well, let's drive over to David's and see how it is, and then...
Yeah, there's nowhere to put your heel.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think that's better though.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
I think we'll just kind of put the floor kind of temporarily on and
Yeah, we can just leave the mat off.
Throw the mat in the back, yeah.
All right, we got an iron head frame, and try and figure out how to put this in the back here. Oh, we're good. Just like that.
Gonna keep the rumble seat up.
So close. It fits great.
Like it was meant to be.
Like it was meant to be. Feel like that's where Portland is right there. That's where Portland ends, is where that sign ends.
Portland will stay in my heart forever.
And we'll be back.
We'll be back, Portland.
We'll be back for more
I'll be back.
of your weirdness. Bye.
Bye. Hey, so we made it. We are back to Noah Norwood's place, H.R.K Design, after an incredible weekend between the racing at North Palm Speed and then the road trip to Portland and hanging out with all the friends and just to drive this car around the city and then to the road trip back. It's been just such a fun experience getting to take this car on the back roads, put it through the city, and just, you know, use it for daily tasks. And you know, here it is covered in mud, and you know, we got a little bit of tune up to do, and really, this is, you know, why we have this car, is to use it for stuff like this and to really enjoy it at one of these events. And also, the best part about driving your car is you figure out what needs to be fixed and what needs to be improved upon, but you also find out what works. So the fact that we're able to make it on, you know, through all this through all this driving and through all these different weather conditions and racing conditions in a 91-year-old hot rod, I'm pretty proud of it. You know, I'm really grateful that, you know, Yama was able to come with me and that you guys could come along for the ride. And it's a good little car, and I'm really excited to go back home, clean a few things up, get this mud off there, and get going on, you know, all the different forms of this thing so we can be back and do this thing again. So overall, such a fun trip. We got a long way ahead of us to go home, but overall, it couldn't have been any better. So I'm already looking forward to next year.
I think I might wrap up the video here. We've got a long way home. Like Joey said, we got about 2 days. I think we're gonna stop at DeFalco's shop. Yeah. We're gonna stop at DeFalco's shop on the way in San Rafael or Petaluma. So I might film a little bit there, but if he allows me. But yeah, I think this is it. Thank you guys for coming along and subscribing. And we hit 1,000. We're at 1,200 subscribers now, which is so cool. And thank you all for the comments. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content, because we're going to be cranking out some stuff this year. So yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys soon.
The hot rod killed it, by the way. See you guys. So this is David DeFalco's car. And Joey got a lot of inspiration from this car. David's actually been helping Joey quite a bit since the beginning. So it's cool to see them together.